Hello, this is the 7th episode of the FLTK Rust series. Today isn't actually a tutorial, it's just about error handling in GUI applications. I've just taken the example from the hello button hello button example from the repo. And this just spawns an app, a window, a frame, a button, and then the callback for the button, which is just changes the label of the frame. So this here looks like this. It's basically a hello world application. And I've just added this Windows subsystem, which basically on Windows just doesn't show the console application. So for example, this is the output directory. If we click directly on the application here, so this doesn't show a console window. However, if we remove this line, we do cargo build, and we click the application, you get the console window. So one of the advantages of having a console window, for example, is for debugging. You get the stack traces of, for example, panics, error messages, outputs to stderr, and so basically FLTK, the crate, handles panicking within callbacks, since it's undefined behavior to send panics across callbacks. So for example, if we panic here, panicked, and we build this, and we actually run this, we get the console, and when we panic here, we get an output here as to stderr. And if we actually remove this, or we enable the Windows subsystem windows, build, and we run this, we don't get a console window. Here, this button panics, and we don't get any output. So, for example, for release applications, you want the to at least get a dialog box saying what the error was. So we can actually use hooks for panics and rusts using the std panic set hook, and this takes a box closure for the panic info. We'll just ignore for now, and we can actually display a dialog. So let's just import the dialog module. We only need the message box here, so this will be message. This takes an X and a Y, so let's say 200, and a message, panicked. So this is a Windows application. There is no console. If we start this, when we click, we get a dialog box saying panicked. So this is a bit better than before. How about, for example, we get more info from the panic itself? So let's actually use this here. So let's say info. And actually we can get the info to string. And since this takes an actually string slice, we can actually borrow it like this. And when we start the application, we get a more complete panic here. So what if we, for example, just need the payload of the panic here? So let's say button panicked. We don't want all this, we just want the payload button panicked here. So actually we can get the payload here. For example, this is the documentation for Rust itself, and let's just get this here. You can get the payload itself in downcast ref. So just std panic, and we'll actually add this for messages that don't have a payload, and this for messages or for dialogs or for errors or panics which have actually a payload. So we can actually here take S, which is the string. Oh yeah, panic info. So now we get the payload here for panics which have a payload. Let's, for example, unwrap something which doesn't exist, for example. So let us say wind parent. So this is the main window, so it doesn't have a parent. So we are unwrapping a none. And you can actually see that we've panicked because of the unwrapping a none value. So this can all be done without any console output. We can actually shift any panic messages or payloads directly to dialog boxes and avoid actually crashing the application or showing any output in the console, which is more user-friendly. This can also be done for any part of the application. So if you're, for example, unwrapping outside of a callback or something, you can actually wrap anything, for example, in so panic, I think, catch and wind. Okay. Let's take this here. And if you try to run this, and since this basically panics during the instantiation of the application, you get it as soon as you start, and then when you close, at least you get something from the, you don't get a crashing application. So this was basically it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll make some more videos soon. Thanks for watching again, bye.